Right, hi everyone, welcome back to another episode on my P6. Well, today I've already started doing a couple of little bits, which is more or less finishing off what I couldn't do last week because I ran out of bolts. Well, I had the bolts but I didn't have the nuts, so I've got some Imperial nuts, and we've now got all of this lot bolted in. I've just got to do up a bolt there, and that's all the differential bolted in now, so that's all good. I did also manage to make up that brake pipe as well, which is buried right at the top, and that was an absolute pain to get back on. I wish I'd left the diff out and done it while it was still out. But anyway, so now I've got rid of the steel brake pipe, so we'll have all non-ferrous brake pipes right the way through on this car when it's done. But yeah, it's starting to come together here now, so the idea today is to get the rear suspension in and then maybe start doing the drive shaft UJs and the wheel bearings, and then we can get it back down on the floor. Right, anyway, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, if you could do that, that'd be great, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, so as I'm putting the suspension back together, that's my top one, which I've got to put in, and I'm using new springs. Inside here you've got a rubber and a shim, and as I'm fitting new springs, I'm just going to put one shim at the top and one at the bottom, because they use these shims to get the ride height right. So it's all going to be different than what it was anyway, so I'm just going to use one at the top, one at the bottom, and then if I need to pull it apart again and adjust it later, I will do with the aid of them. I might not need to, it all depends what it sits like when it's all, well, basically when the car's finished, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I've put one in there, and then one in here. So, right, first thing we need to do, get them arms on. Right, so I've fitted the shocks on there now, just been inside, done these up, and the spring platforms for the top of the springs, they just sit up inside of there, up inside of there, like so. They're all good, so they're on there now, so I'm going to stick the arms through there, get the bolts in there. I'm not going to do any of the bolts up on any of the suspension parts that move until it's sat on the ground, because I don't want any bushes or anything to be under unnecessary load. But anyway, I'm going to set the camera up and stick them bolts in. Right, so let's try and get this first arm in here. It's going to be fun. Awkward. I think it's more awkward because I've got to avoid the camera. Let's try to spin it round a bit. What's that fell down then? Can't see the hole. Oh, that's getting heavy. I've got an idea. If I just put a nut on here loose, oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong. No, not horribly. Right, what I'm going to do, I'll stick it out of there. I'll put a washer on there. Then that can take the weight of that then. Why didn't I do that in the first place? There we go, that was easier, wasn't it? Alright, so that's loosely sat on there now. So now, we'll do the same on the other side. Like I said, none of these bottom bolts I'm going to do up tight anyway. The ones going through here, or through these. Quite awkward getting a nut on this one though, on the inside, because I can not really, can't just about get my fingers through there. Where's the nut? God, that's tight. That's hard. I can just about feel it. Alright, that's it. That one's on there started. Like I said, none of these are getting done up until it's sat on the floor. Right, so that's that for a minute. You probably didn't see any of that anyway, because I put this right in the way. Right, so I've given the spring a bit of a clean up. And now hopefully we'll clear that. It says hopefully. Yeah, that is good. I might have to put a jack under this arm. I'm not sure. Does appear that top ring come out again. Right, let's have another go. No, it's going to keep coming out, isn't it? What a look at it. Yeah, it looks like the jack's going to have to go under it. That's fine. I have a funny feeling I've picked up the wrong spring. Right. Just lower that down a bit. I don't think that's right. I think I may have picked up a front spring. Let's have a look. No, I'm wrong. That is the right spring. Why is it so bloody tight then? Not really enough weight in it. We'll find a spring clamp where we'll put it in. I literally have no idea. ain't going to work neither. Alright, I'm back a minute. I have a rethink. Right, so I sorted that spring problem out because just as I was trying to decide what to do, my mate come round, so with a little lean and a bit of weight on the back of it, we got that nut on there and done the other side while we was there as well. So now we need to be fitting these. Hopefully. There we go. That through there. Now I've got to try and work out what way round these arms go, because I didn't mark them. So I'm going to have a look back through my old photographs, work out what side's which, because I can't remember, and then get that on there. One thing I've just noticed is that these are both exactly the same. I presume that's right because I've only got these two which are both on it. So yeah, that's a bit bizarre. Yeah, I think I've worked this out now anyway. Hopefully. God, that's tight. Right, so that in there like that. I don't know what you can see. Presumably this smaller one will go up in here. I think actually this goes around the other way. I think the bolt comes through. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that's it. I'm sure it goes that way. With a nut on the outside. Right. My short bolt in here, he says. Like so. Like I said, leaving all of these bolts loose at the moment till we get all the drive shafts and wheel bearings sorted, and then it's sat on it on the ground. Right, I'm not going to film the other side. Go and put the other side together loosely, and then it'll be time to put the Dion tube together. Cool. Right, so that's the other side. Bolts in there, so you can see the spring in that. Down in there as well. So now I just need to get the bits for the Dion tube, build that up, and get that on there. Right, so all my bits for my Dion tube are in good nick and clean. So there's my box with your new gator. So we don't need that now. It is a non-genuine one, and the rubber does feel different. So I don't know how long that one would have lasted, but we're not using that one anyway. Don't worry, I'm not going to stick it in a genuine box and sell it or anything. I've got my little clip, stops it pulling back out, hopefully. Oh, it fell over then. Go back in there. That's it in there, so it should stop it from lifting out. Actually, I'll just put that clip in there. I'm going to pop it back out again because I need to put the seal on, and obviously that's going to damage the seal if I put that on now. So I'm going to unhook that again. Do excuse me camera work. And try again. Cut the seals in there. Don't know what way out they go. Doesn't look like they matter, they look like they're kind of the same both sides anyway. I'll lift that up. down in there. And put a bit of oil on that. You don't want to stay on there. Here we got this end. Looking at the book, we've got a seal and a ring. Go and find the ring. Here we are. And that's got to be... That's it, I think. Right, so that's the seal and the ring in there now. And there'll be a gasket. Well, gasket. I'll put a clip back in now, I think. See, now does that go down inside or does that just go in there like that? I have no idea. I think that's right. And then there's a cup. Sits on there as well. That's not really going to be applicable until I start to bolt it on. Right, so the other end, I'm guessing we do pretty much the same. Do we? I've balls this out already anyway. Because I needed to do the seals on this side first, I think. Right, I'll switch out. Right, sorry I didn't just film that bit, but I found the other seal is actually in there, and you have to drift this end piece off to get it out, basically. I knew something wasn't quite right, but I couldn't quite make it out in the book, but you can sort of see it. But yeah, I do apologise for not showing you that, but needs must, and I must need to do it and get it done. Right, so back to this piece again. Right, so we've got the new seal in this end now. So now we can hopefully drop this in. Obviously it's going to be a bit tight going in there now, because I don't want to damage the new seal. That's horrible, it really feels like it's going to... Oh no, there we go. I thought that didn't feel right, and so I pulled it back out again, but it had gone in there right. Now I wish I hadn't. That's it. Not that you can see anyway. Oh, now you can. Right, so that's back in there again now. Seal again. So it's nice and clean, feels alright. Seal over there, metal ring. It in there. Right, that's good. Clip back in for the last time, hopefully. I'll see the hole. Right, that's the clippy clip in. So, alright, let's get this. Oh, that's joint there. Wondered why the gate was so far out, and I remembered I pulled it down. so that it wouldn't. I hate these things. Right, I feel I've got that in there now. Well, that managed to jump past the clip, so we'll put that back on again. That should be it. But apart from getting that on there, I'll move it so you can actually see what I'm doing. And the original spring clip, whatever you want to call it. Onto there, and that should be it, I think. Obviously I need to do this clip up as well, but I'm not going to do that until, once again, it's sat down and it's got some weight on it. I don't know if I'll fill this up all now. Will it leak? Will it leak if I fill it up all now? Because it doesn't actually go in the middle of the tube, it goes between there, and that's where I've just put the seals in. So surely it shouldn't leak. Is that right? I don't know. Have a look. Right, I'm going to look that up, see what oil. Right, so I just put some oil in there. I mean, this is the Ainsbury, but it does say you can put 2050 in it, or W20 I think it said. It's like 0.3 of a pint or 0.2 litres. So I've topped that up now, and now we can go and fit it on. I did buy a bolt set for this, which is here, I think. Is that it? Or is that just some bolts? That might just be some bolts. Might be in here. Yeah, I think it's there. There's two bolt sets there. There's one for the bearing hubs. Yeah, and one for that. Right, that's cool. So we get them on there. Job done. Right, so I'm going to put the Dion tube in now. Obviously I've got no drive shafts in, so there's a bit of free play on these. So yeah, I'm going to go and get that, get the bolts, get it on there. Right, this can literally only go on one way, but this end, I might have to turn it. But we'll see, because it could be in the wrong place. Could be very in the wrong place. So it could be a bit of a pain, but we'll see what happens. They give you new nuts as well. It's hardly a kit, is it? Let's take that off of there for a minute. Oh, bugger. My ring fell off. Oh, for God's sake. I need about 12 pairs of hands here, I think. Should be about there, I think. Bloody awkward, I know that much. around on the next stud then. All that done. Very nice. That's it. That's awkward. Get a couple in here. Right, yeah, like I said, this is going to have to be turned, isn't it? No, not there. We'll get there in a minute. It should be there. That's close and close there. Well, I see it's lined up now. Thank God. So I bought a bolt set from Wadham's. I know they're nuts, but because you've got studs on here, beautiful if you bought a bolt set that it would have the nuts for the bolt, for the studs as well, wouldn't you? But no. Don't matter, we just have to use the old ones, but if I can't find any, I might have some new ones anyway. But we get these all in here loose. It's a bit awkward this side because of the gator, but it's all good. It's going back together. Alright, I think I'll switch that off for now. You don't really want to see me doing all these up, do you? Right, cool. I'll be back. I'll show you when it's up. Right, well that day passed really quick. Yeah, like I was saying in that last a minute ago, I finished bolting this up. I used the second-hand nuts because the bolt kit doesn't come with new nuts. I suppose you could argue that it did have enough bolts, because they're the four that would be the studs, which I suppose you could take the studs out, but then it'd be an absolute pig to line up. It wasn't exactly easy anyway. But yeah, not bad progress today. All springs, shocks in, suspension all in. Obviously, like I've said, these are all loose. I'll tighten these all up once the suspension's back down. I didn't get as much done as I hoped, because to be honest, I was hoping to get the drive shafts and the wheel bearings sorted today. I'm pointing it down there because they're down there somewhere. There they are. Yeah, because I've got new UJs to go in there and new wheel bearings to go in the rear hubs. But hopefully we can get that done next time and get them fitted, because then it can sit back down on the floor. Right, anyway, yeah, so that's it for today anyway, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit more done next time. It's all coming together now anyway, but yeah, till next time, take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the little bell down there, over there, I don't know, wherever it is, to get notifications to when I upload something new. You know me, it's only normally once a week, but yeah, until next time, take it easy and we'll do it all again. See ya.